What's up? Where's your motivation? Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. STOs, what up? Welcome. Let's do this. Or let's try to do this. As one makes sense. Try to do this.
The evil dark dragon blade.
Oh, it's that direction. Yo, what's up, Mystery? Welcome to the stream. Oops, he drives the wrong lessons. Beat this dude? It depends on what difficulty. But on Sigma, you can also use smoke bomb. The essence, dude. Pretty decent. A survival mode where you have the double arrow. Well, you can just do forward Y for big damage. Relatively simple. I don't think you have smoke bomb though in survival. But I have not played Sigma survival in a very, very long time. How do I avoid the fast shooting? You can just run around, literally. Just run around him and you try to get closer to him. And by running, I mean like literally running, not road jumping, like running. Yo, what's up, Khan? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the good luck. You don't even have small bonus. Run around, like running around him? No, not running around him, but more like run in a kind of circle motion as you try to get closer to him so he stops shooting, if that makes sense. Like, that's the best way to avoid his fast laser. Because sadly, if you roll jump, he always like catches you at some point in midair. It's kind of stupid, but it's what it is. It's pretty quick. Like a spiral, like you do like this. But not close circle, because close circle, like, let's say he's shooting you. If you go towards him running, he's gonna hit you. So you gotta go like some kind of like half circle motion, but without going in circle, if that makes sense. Ah, well. It's a good chopper. For some of best is crazy. It's sub 54, and on this difficulty, it's insane. Definitely, I think we'll have no choice to improve my hard run, because the fact that the sum of this here is close to that is silly. Ah, fucking yellow. Are you kidding me with this game? Also, what was that angle? A blue. Better give me a blue game. What's up, Keone? Thank you very much for the good luck. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Oh, 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 oh. So now I absorb the essence, but it's whatever. I have enough money. Nah, no problem, man. Sorry. Hey, what's up, Ina? Thank you very much for the good luck. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Wait, today got a new laptop. Nice. What'd you get? Idiot. you fix this? I mean, I meant more like what's the spec, because like I don't think I will know from like the name of the laptop like this. I never got laptop anyway. I've always been like desktop. So I was just curious more like the specs, you know, since I'll be studying. Ah, okay. You're gonna save us and remake this game properly. Gonna take out the code from this game and then implement it to like basically a new game but with the same mechanics, and you're gonna fix the shitty targeting. You know, the thing is though is I really have zero idea really what goes on into making a game, like truly, you know, like a really, we'll say, a in-depth game, you know. Like, we're not talking like about a small ass game, like a real game. Let's say you would make a game like this. Like, I have no idea what goes on in the process of making that. But realistically, I assume that it's like almost impossible for it to be made by a person, you know, like in a sense, a single person, in a sense that it could potentially be possible, but I feel like it would take like such a long ass time alone, you know. Okay, that's actually pretty decent. So I think you need to have people. I mean, there's people, dude, alone that make some great game, you know? Like, I've seen it. But, like, great game and game that has insane amount of depth is really different. Like, that's what I feel like, well, I don't know if everyone understands that, you know, that concept. Because you have some games that are great, but that don't necessarily have a lot of depth to it, you know? And there's some games that you might think they're not great because you don't understand the depth of it and, you know, all of that. So, really depends. But because I've enjoyed games that are relatively simple and are really fun, you know? Like, just on top of my head, 2 games that I recommend, and I feel like they're very short games, and like they don't have insane mechanic or anything, they just like work great. Is a game, for example, like Limbo and Inside, you know, it's by the same devs. Like, those games I think are great. They're very short game, like good gameplay. Even if you want to go for all the achievements, like, it's not too bad. Like, cool graphic environment, but nothing insane either, you know. So it's like you have game like this that they don't need to have as much depth as, we'll say, if you're playing a action game like this, you know. Like, so that's why. Fait que là, j'ai dit, what up, sports? How you doing, broski? En forme? But yeah, exactly. But those games are great. They're really simple and they're not long. Hell, I recommend those games to everyone just for that. Because they're games that, like, often on sale will be relatively cheap. And you don't have to commit 10,000 years. Like, you don't have to grind those games, if that makes sense. You know? I actually did start that. That's the one where you dash against the bosses, and it's a bit like a schmuck concept, but with fighting, actually. I definitely thought it was pretty good, actually. I just never got around to finishing it. Oh. What? Maybe I'll go back to it someday. Like, there's games sometimes where I know they're enjoyable, but like I've been in the period, I guess, where outside of the stream, you know, I really play just stuff that I want. That makes sense. Like, because I know there's game that I definitely need to play eventually, but if I play them when I'm not motivated for it, it's not gonna be good. You know, like, because there's game, for example, like Doom Eternal, that I have it in my library for a while. I played the 2016, I enjoyed it, like, and I know it's gonna be a good game. I just don't feel like playing that at all. So if I force myself to play this, I feel like I will enjoy, like, hating the game, but for the wrong reason. And it's the same as speedrunning, I guess. You know, like when people ask me, would you speedrun? Will you speedrun NG4 and shit? Like, I gotta really like a game to speedrun it, because there's game that I really enjoy and I speedran and I ended up not enjoying the speedrun at all, you know? Because technically I speedran 3 games, you know? Like, I'm not counting Sigma, because Sigma, it's another Ninja Gaiden, you know, so I'm not counting that in a way. Like, I speedrun it, but I speedrun it because it's similar to this, even though it's a shittier run, you know. But the other game that I speedrun is Descenders, and Descenders, I still love that game, but the speedrun is just super annoying. Because what I explained many times of the insane amount of RNG, and the other one I speedran that I had fun, but is the same concept, is the insane amount of RNG, is Hitman. Hitman, I speedran like the freelance mode, like on hard, and it's really fun when you get good RNG, but then it's the thing where once you get to a certain point in terms of skill, like, it's pretty much all based on, like, RNG, you know, like the position that you give. Do you like Resident Evil? I like Resident Evil. I have not played, like, all of them, you know, like, the one that I played the most is definitely the RE4 OG. You know, that I played it quite a bit. But the other one, I mean, I did play RE5 quite a bit too back in the day, because I speedran it. I also back then did, like, I-scroll run for Mercenaries, because the Mercenary is amazing in RE5. So I played RE5 quite a bit too. RE6 I thought was very meh, and then after that, RE7, RE8, I have not played any of those. I bought the RE4 remake. I have it on my Steam library. I've just not played it. So, yeah. And then for the OG one, I played them long ago as a kid. I don't remember any of them. I would actually have to replay them. I also have them in my library. Thinking was showing a stream chat Eternal Speedrun. That shit looks like censor. Eternal, that's the name of the game. Oh, no, you mean Doom Eternal. Yeah, the Doom Eternal speedrun are insane, actually, because the level of aim you need to have for that is pretty crazy. Yeah, those runs are very impressive. Yeah, I don't know, like, is it still gonna be first person? Because me, like, that's part they lost me with RE7 and 8, you know, like, first person, I don't know for this game. You know, to me, what it felt like a little bit, it felt like they were kind of trying to copy the vibe from, like, Outlast. You know, that's how a bit it felt to me. And Outlast, like, the first game is amazing. Like, second one, I've heard, like, kind of mixed opinion on it. I have it. I've never played it because actually most of the opinion I heard about it are not great, so it didn't make me want to play it. But Outlast 1, though, like, great horror game. You want to know something about Outlast 1? I'll always remember that because I got that on release, right? And I'm not someone that really gets scared when playing game, in the sense that, like, even in scary movie, like, you know, maybe the cheap fucking jump scare, but that I don't count as getting scared, you know? Like, a jump scare is not getting scared, really. You know, I think getting scared is more like the creepy feeling you get from like a movie, you know? Like, there's few movies that can do it like that, but, like, jump scare to me is not being scared. And I remember when I played Outlast the first time, right? I got to the beginning of the game, and there's a part where, you know, like for anyone that played it, like, I'm not gonna give big spoiler, but I mean, I feel like if you haven't played that game at this point in your life, you're probably never gonna play it. But long story short is that there's a part at the very beginning where, like, there's a priest dude in there, right, that cuts the power, and then you have to, like, you have to reactivate, you know, the power in the basement. And I remember the first time I got there, there's literally only one enemy in the basement, you know, but because it was so dark and shit, like, I thought there was like bunch of enemies in there, and I just fucking closed the game right away and didn't play it for months. You know, like, no joke, I did not play that shit for months. And then I was like, and okay, dude, you gotta go back to it. Dude, it's just a fucking game, man. And then I went back to it, and it was fine. But, like, it's that thing where it makes you feel like it's scarier than it really is because of the fucking environment, you know? So, yeah. Yeah, and Outlast Speedrun, they're crazy. They lost me at third person, but I mean, like, you have not played the OG of those sports? So you prefer first-person Ferrari sports? Is that what I understand? Believe it or not, I actually hit that guy. I heard the hitbox. You see how fast he died? I heard the fucking hitbox. Outlast 2 is a good game, but not as legendary as the first. I might play it just for, just, you know, for the sake of playing it at some point, now that you say that. Because I feel like it might have been judged harshly. I feel, you know, one of the biggest complaints I've heard, and I don't know, you can confirm enough for that, but one of the biggest complaints I heard is that it was not as obvious to kind of know where to go compared to the first one. You know, like, that's one thing I've heard, like, because when it's sometimes you, like, you have no fucking clue where you have to go, and it can get very, like, cryptic. It's not the best, if, like, because that's what I mean. It kind of, I feel like it lose a bit of its fear aspect if you have, like, to kind of search for, like, 20 seconds on where to go, and then you die because you don't know where to go. But it's because you remove the fear factor. Like, that was one of the big thing I feel like that made Outlast 1 so good, was the fact that it was relatively obvious to know where to go, you know? So it's that thing where, like, if you were getting chased, you didn't have to redo a section usually 1,000 times, so you had, like, that hurrying up feeling to not get caught. But then Outlast 2, I've sometimes seen people, like, just having no clue where to go, so you end up running in circle, and then, like, you get killed, but, like, it's like you're not scared because you've been fucking trying to see where to go for like 30 seconds instead of, you know, just getting to the fucking point. Play Subnautica? Actually, I've seen people play that. Didn't they make a second game or something also, Sports? Yeah, but I don't remember those games enough, Sports. I have not played the early one as much. Like, I just played them back then with my cousin. So I don't remember them. Well, I know the control you mean, but I pretty much played RE4, like, the most, so I don't really, like, take into account the first 3 games. And 0 also, but I do have those games. Having no idea what the fuck happened, yeah. I mean, the story was kind of interesting in the first one. Like, it was nice, the wall rider and shit. It was cool. What the fuck? I don't understand why it came to an halt here. Like, it stopped when I was at the bottom. Okay, I feel like I'm at 4, so do 5 and 6. a wall climber. And then like you had like the other crazy dude like Chris Walker that that like was just like decapitating you with his bare hand basically when he catches you, or like tore you in half, dude. Fucking man. But then you realize, though, that's the thing, you realize that that's actually a good guy, as weird as it sounds, right? Because he's trying to prevent the wall rider from escaping, you know. So like he's actually not a bad guy, as much as crazy as he looks, and like him chasing you and shit. You realize that like he's actually trying to help in a weird ass way, you know, by killing people, dude, so that the spirit doesn't escape. Hey, what's up, Aiden? How you doing, broski? Thank you for the good luck. Superior, what up, what up? Welcome back to the stream. How we doing? You guys are having a good weekend. Thank you for the good luck, by the way, guys. How you doing, bro? I'm doing pretty good, bro. Doing pretty good. Just chilling. I mean, can I say that playing this game? Not really, but yeah. Never chilling playing this. Oh, you got a new laptop also, Sports? Dude. What is he doing, dude? Dude doesn't know where to go, man. What the fuck? You see how long it took him? It was mental, dude. You know where you're going? Like, it's just stairs, literally. Yeah, it happens where it's like time where he can't find his way to me. It's very strange. No clue why, really, but yeah. It's such a waste of time that I can't do anything about. I wonder if it's because he's trying to follow me, but he keeps like falling on the wall. Like, as I don't know, it's not like... I wish you could have like a fixed camera that spies like the enemy, you know, when you can't watch them to see what the fuck they're doing. You know, a bit like the people are doing like those videos of Minecraft where they're like what the enemies are doing when the player is not there, you know. Like imagine you could just observe the enemy. Yeah, potato clone right? What are the specs on that, actually, those ports? What's inside, bro? Because I don't know, as I said to Ina, I don't know freaking laptop name, what's inside those. Give me some specs. Fuck. Oh. I should have taken, by the way, the... Actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna mess with those stupid cats because I have 2 potions coming up. I'm not risking that shit, dude. Oh yeah, nice, bro. Yeah, that sounds cool. Yeah, shame it's raining, man. Will you be doing something with the family today? I mean, well, with the family, like the stuff that I do with my family is really my grandma and my mom. She's inviting a friend over, but it's just for dinner, Aiden, basically. It's not gonna be the whole night, you know. I mean, if you were asking, like, I could potentially get on. I haven't got on the past 2 days because I didn't see nobody on. And because I finished the pass right now, and technically I'm upgrading like useless weapon. Well, I thought, you know, it's not like a rush. But yeah, I mean, if you're there, dude, then I can level up, finish leveling up those weapons, I'm sure. Too early at your time. Yeah, probably, because was most likely working. Still not bad, not bad, sports. I'll take that actually on the comeback because we got a refill. Yo, what's up, Mike? Welcome back to the stream, bro. Hope you're doing well, by the way. Ah, that was actually good. I didn't expect them to charge into me, though. Oh. Spawn's not too great right now. Oh, the spawn here already. Also, lots of fucking. The LC10 is so dumb and was on fact I can shoot even AR at range is kinda nuts. Yeah, well, they don't know how to balance gun. That's what I told. Oh, fuck, actually, you know what? Just thought about this. Know your run this speedy, hopefully. What's up, Celery, by the way? Hope you're doing well, broski. Welcome back. Oh, thank you very much for the good luck, GT. Welcome back, bro. You having a good weekend? Oh, bro, that would have been a free kill. I'm surprised it did not kill him, actually. Oh, there's one alive. SOB, dude, SOB. that seems to have worked where they didn't shoot me in a weird way. I kind of wanted to see if that would work, but seems that it worked because I didn't get pinched like I usually do. Okay, you're a bit hungry, eh? What was the delay in that, dude? It's insane. Not sure what he aimed at. Can't aim. What? Why are you aiming at the fucking leg, dude? It's hyper armor. You can't even hit it. What? Hit me? Why are you hitting this guy? Like, dude, what the fuck? Why am I starting to hit that guy? Not even fucking close, dude. Priority, please. Not even close. Insane. Frame grab. Have you ever like got there's a combo Mirai does sometimes, like if you get caught by the sword, like I don't know if it's that one you're talking about, Mike, but like it stuns you in a way and you literally like you can't move. And then it grabs you automatically. It's pretty nasty actually. Like, why am I hitting, like, the fucking trash, dude? The father enemy. You know, like, come on. Hit the freaking boss. Out of his own stun, yeah. I mean, it was like such a pushover in NGO4 that they went, you know. Total opposite. Well, but the charge, that's the thing. The charge does help when you understand you can do stuff with it, but like there's not that many guaranteed combo on Fiend Mirai. There's a couple, like, because even for example the one JTB was doing in his no UT run, even this one you can get punished out of it, you know, so. Even one funny thing actually in the speedrun is that with the Inferno strat and low health, like, if you don't like stun him with Inferno, because he can block the Inferno, right? Sometimes he will block the Inferno, and sometimes me, I risk going for like the forward Y anyway, you know, even if it doesn't, because sometimes it does work, but there's time where it just bites you in the ass because you do it and then he fucking hits you right into a grab. Like right away, dude. and then you're fucked basically. There's nothing you can do. Fuck, why did I do a UT at the end of the fucking world, dude? Well, I mean, if you lost your tally, is of course a big risk doing that. You lost both your tally, and most of the time it sucks to say, but it kind of happens in that run because of the core and such, you know, like as you have to do the core at low health, so there's a lot of things that can go wrong during the core. And then even if, for example, you lose your first tally in the core early, like it's still the fastest way to put yourself back low health, and you know, like that's the fastest strat. So by doing that, there's a high chance. It's because, for example, on the first floor of the core, like when it's like one sliding hemp, it's way more controlled environment to put yourself low health. But the other floor, it's like if you lose your tally, you can't start putting as much time on a single enemy putting you to low health, you know? That makes sense. So what you gotta do is you just gotta take like pretty much all the hit and freaking hope that those hits are a hit that gonna put you exactly at low health, you know? And the thing is also that's kind of insane is that, for example, for an enemy like the Berserker in the core, right? Is that if you're really not at flashing red with the UF, your UF does not do as much damage. Like, you're almost better off to fucking take the Dabil Arrow at this point, and we don't grab the Dabil Arrow in that run. You know, so to give you an idea, like, you have no alternative in that run if that happened. You really need to be flashing red, so you dispatch them as fast as possible, you know? This guy's like one hit here, so if I was gonna say, so if I hit him with the splash, but no, he landed too far. Just go back down to Miramasa, yeah. No, you have to send it, but it's a lot of things go wrong in this run. Camera snap, did you see that? Fucking piece of shit game, bro. No, fuck, bro. Use the fucking life of your god. How the fuck does that hitbox make sense? She's going pillar, yeah? Okay, not too bad actually. It's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, Berserker are easier one-on-one in Sigma. They're harder in group because they spam the fucking puddle off screen, while in NGB is the opposite, is that one-on-one they're more annoying, but in group they're easier. It might be more frustrating for you due to consistent shit defend very often in this run, and you're forced to think on your feet and make good micro decision constantly. Yeah, exactly. You have to improvise a lot in this run because shit will not go the way you want it most of the time. So if you cannot improvise, it's definitely gonna cost you in the long run. Piece of shit, dude, interrupting me, man. What interests me about NG, yeah. But yeah, that's why when you do speedrun, you do have to play like a certain way. Like a lot of time, you will take a risk that you know might get you killed, you know? I mean, I do it a lot of time against like Awakened Alma and shit. Like there's stuff that I do. I know there's a high chance it might get me grabbed and then I'm gonna get fucked, but I have no choice to do it because the thing is that when you do this, your goal is not just to get through the run. You know, that's what I explained many times. It's like if the goal was just to get through the run and not like have a good time, I could probably do that every single time if I took my time. Like if I lost a tally, like I would change up the strat, I would go get the Dabil arrow, I would farm like early chapter 8. Like I would play very different if it was just to fucking finish the run, you know. But to do a good time, like a really good time, you have to send it. No choice. And you can't think like, because you can't think like, oh my god, if I die, well, yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter if you die or not, because if you run a shit and you don't send it, like you're gonna finish it and you know you're not gonna PB. Why do those guys been tanked lately, dude? They're surviving always 4 arrows. There used to be a time where they would die, dude, at 4, man. Like, you see, this guy died. Why are they easier in group for NGB? Well, mainly, I'm comparing mainly, oh my god, dude, like, seriously? That was weird. I'm comparing mainly to Sigma, though, Celery. That's what I mean when they're easier in group. Because in Sigma, they spam their fucking, like, lava puddle non-stop. And unless you're doing, for example, the lunar counter attack, you know, like, which has the biggest room for iframe and counter attack, you're gonna get hit every fucking time by this. Compared to NGB, if you're fighting one and you control your camera to keep the other two off screen, like the other two will do absolutely nothing during that time. You know, they're not gonna be active. They're not gonna attack you or anything like that. So that's why they're easier. But in Sigma on 1v1, they're easier because you can counter their attack. Like most of their attack, you can counter it. So that's good for that. That's very easy. Who cares that you live if you can't PB? Yeah, I mean, there's time where, for example, Mike, I'll still continue run when I'm really far and I know I can PB, because it's like, if I reach chapter 13 and such, you know what I mean? Like, might as well just finish it at that point. To me, it would be silly to not do it. But I still know in the back of my mind that I'm not gonna PB, you know? I know it. Chapter now, the previous one was not very good because of well, the aim at the chopper was not good. I don't understand though how, because it felt like I shot like to the chopper, but it went like a little bit to the right of it and it fucked up the whole thing, you know? So it's good practice to do that. Yeah, but I'm at a point though where, like, I'm not saying I don't need practice, but at the same time with the RNG that can happen in this run, it's like, it doesn't matter. Oh, thank you. It doesn't matter how much I practice, mainly due to the fact that, like, stuff can hit the fan, whatever. Like, you could practice Awaken Alma for hundreds of hours in a row, right? And you would get some good fight and shit, and then you could get in a run. and you just get like the worst fucking fight in your life. Like, so that's what I mean. Like, there's a period I think that is kind of good for practice, but when you reach a certain point, it's like practice can only do so much, you know, because I know how to do every bosses. Like, even though when I do the bosses, sometimes it might seem like I'm saying like, oh, I'm gonna do a little practice, but in my head, it's not practice. It's more like just confirming what I already did a shit ton of time in the past, you know. And of course, I mean, like I always say when people start running to finish run, you know, so I feel like people would take kind of what I'm saying out of context and say like, well, you don't even finish run anymore. Well, yeah, but I did finish a shit ton of runs before getting to the point where I'm more picky with my run, if that makes sense. So it's like, that's why it's at that point. But before, when I started running years ago, and a lot of you guys were not even on the stream, you know, I was finishing run even when it was going to shit, because in my opinion that's how like you get better, you familiarize yourself with the run. But when you get to a certain time, it's like just finishing run, it's a waste of time in a way, you know. It's not like gonna help you more at a certain point. The freaking spawn right now is goddamn awful, actually, for these guys. No joke. The best is when they spawn up, but when they spawn on the same side, that's the very best. Is it at the end of the world there? Yeah, I knew it. Fucking bitch, dude. Bitch fight. Very bad spawn. But it does take a while, I think, to reach that, you know, like reach a point where you need to be more picky with your run. Like, I've seen people early on, bro, being like reset way too much. Like, that's a classic mistake. Like, when people get in the game, like a lot of people will focus hard on the fucking early game. And the thing is that yes, the early game is important, but like the longest part of the game is the second half of it after chapter 8, you know. So if you just focus like early on, then in that case you never get to practice like the late game, and that does have an impact for sure. Well, that's different though, because you play for score. So like, I don't fully like know how it works for score. Like, I know you probably play around with the green orb and shit, you know. So I assume there's a level of RNG in that, but that's very different, because when you do a karma run, for example, you're gonna reset non-stop. Like, I mean, you must know that, like, you could do a fight like fucking 500 times to get the highest amount of UTs. So when you play for score, it's different. But the thing is that speed run, it can be tempting for that, because you're thinking like, oh, I know my best time, so you want to try to get something like close to it. But the thing is that when you're running, that's not the important thing. Like, the important thing is not to try to get close to your sum of best or shit like that. The important thing is to understand where you can save time and where you lose time every time, you know. Like, those are the most important thing when you're speed running. And it can be tempting sometimes to just hit the reset, because you're thinking like, oh, I'll get a better time, like I'll get close to the best time I can get, you know. But that's the biggest mistakes you can do when you start speed running, you know, because you're gonna burn yourself out by resetting too much. But when you play for point, I mean, that's the whole fucking point, right? No joke. The point is to do the highest amount of points. So if you see you start and you have a shit run and you didn't get like the multiplier you want, it's fucking reset. But it's very different. What's up, by the way, Magic? Welcome to the stream, broski. Thank you for the good luck. Hope you're doing well, by the way. Stop talking about your speedrunning habit. I mean, actually, honestly, the first person that comes to mind back then doing that, though, for real, a lot early on Magic was Paulson. Like, Paulson, like, now toned down a lot, and I see him, like, continue running shit, and honestly, it's good. Because he's gotten better by doing that, even though, like, he gets shitty RNG. I mean, like, that happens to everyone, right? But Paulson got better because of that, but... I missed your birthday, man. I apologize. It's fine. Not the end of the world, bro. Not the end of the world. But, so that Paulson stopped doing that. But I just think resetting too much is, resetting too much is not good. Like, it's just not good. That's what I think. But then when you get to a certain point and you know, though, like, some reset are absolutely necessary. And sometimes it's better to reset than to try to salvage a dead run. Oh, it was your birthday recently? Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, it was my birthday 3 days ago. On the 25th. I did like a little stream for it. And it's funny because I changed my title for short birthday stream, but apparently, like, it didn't save. So, like, there's some people that were like, it's your birthday? And I was like, yeah, it's written in the title. And then people goes like, no, it's not in the title. And then I went to check in my freaking stream, and it was indeed not in the title. It did not fucking update. Not sure why. Hey, thank you very much, Ina. Thank you for the happy birthday. Hey, that was a good chapter. Really, that was my best chapter. Chapter sucks the first time. Chapter 9. Okay. Okay. I see. God damn, man. Yo, what up, Brazil? Thank you very much for the good luck, broski. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, by the way. Well, I don't know if they're light. They're more like satellite dish than light, I think. But yeah. Actually, this should put me low health, I think. Right? Should it put me low health? Oh, fuck. Yeah, I am, Roswell. Thank you for asking, broski. Okay. It's fine. But yeah, I understand that, Mike, but then that doesn't help you get being a better player. Because I've seen also a lot of time, like, the blaming on the game when it's the people, like, when it's people's fault, you know? It's easy to fucking blame the game at time, but, I mean, like, how many times you heard me say, like, that's entirely my fault? Like, that happened a bunch of times where I know I did something wrong. It's my fault. Like, it's important to know sometimes what you did wrong to... like, to learn from it. Because if it's always the game's fault, like, what are you really learning, you know? Like, you're always blaming the game, so... You know, actually, Mike, I think we did have that conversation one, but I've always like wondered, doesn't it mean technically though, like surviving longer, like has a always potential to have like higher score, you know? Because don't like then it doesn't it make sense if you play for a longer amount of time and you survive the longest that you would get better score in the end. Of course, depending on how you play, I guess. If you don't play for UT, you know what? Actually, I just realized I have to come back, man. I didn't even put myself low health. Like, what am I doing? Let's see this. That's good enough, I guess. But yeah, I hope you're having a good one too, Brizzle. Just chilling on my end, bro. Good thing I didn't commit to that. Thought it would do a wall run. I kind of hope I need an info here. You know what? I did say I need to change my fucking movement on the comeback. I just have no idea what I need to change it to here. Because it basically does not fucking work in a certain angle and I get fucked. Okay, whatever. I'll just take that. Ooh, did I have to take a great? Oh no, I'm sure. For some reason I thought I had to take a great. Oh yeah, on the GameCube, man, nice. But did you not like it back in the day, Brazil, or did you enjoy it? Yo, what's up, Boom Bang? Thank you for the happy birthday. Welcome back to the stream. A couple smoke bombs. Oh, you hated it back then. Oh, okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed this time around. Bro. Yeah. I don't like where he is though in the floor. You know? I really don't like that. technically the fastest would be at low health doing that, but well, it's because I'm just doing it for the knockdown at first. After, it's easier to do the loop like this. What's up to the giant fucking ass alligator? The alligator in RE4? I don't remember that. It's been that long since I played that. Yeah, that's why I'm wondering, because isn't that more like a huge ass salamander or something like that? Didn't think it was like an alligator. Okay, okay, alright. Yeah, well, that's not a fucking alligator, Brizzle. Come on, bro. You don't like throwing harpoon to a boss celery? That would have been it actually. But okay, well, we'll do it that way. It's easier, more reliable. Okay. Okay, nice. It's called Del Lago. Yeah, exactly. That's his name. Del Lago. I wish I would have had some nympho from the fish before, but they were not. The run's pretty decent so far. Pretty decent. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Philip MSX joystick, interesting. I mean, is it in a good condition? Control underwater are so shit after all that time, like it's never gonna get better. Ah, that's nice. How do you get good at the game? By practicing, but it's true, watching tutorial and such does help quite a bit. So sure. I mean, I had Super Nintendo controller Brazil back then. I threw them against the wall and they still work. Yeah, that section is definitely one of the most annoying one, Mike. And it's frustrating because when you get that far in the run, chapter 11, you know, and you get hit, bro, you have to just reset like it's a couple of hours down the drain every fucking time, you know. It's probably the biggest RNG in the game is the laser. To despawn the one at the ship. Actually, I didn't know I could even do that until I messed around in that section, you know. That was kind of the only reliable way, if that makes sense, to do it. Otherwise, it was just too hard. I hope it's not gonna do this stupid fucking jump, dude. You know what? I'm not even gonna press the direction, because I swear camera's too dumb. At time I'm gonna get fucked. What the fuck did he shoot the Inferno? He didn't hit anyone. Oh. Real rip at the knees, right? Isn't that a design on purpose, though? Can get good, yeah. I mean, it's possible for sure to get good without watching, I guess, but I mean, it helps when you watch good player play because it gives you like a better idea. That's how I got good early on, by watching a lot of people that were better than me. So it got me better over time. Kidding, I'm not good, lol. I don't think you can get a world record and be bad, actually, though, Magic, so. Fuck. I'm gonna die, bro. I hate putting myself low health, though, with this skip here, dude. I fucking hate it. Say they good? I don't trust them either. Okay, whatever, dude. Nah. I'm just not getting my fucking counter attack, dude. Come on, game. Okay, come on. Nope. Bullshit. 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 That happened. That's absolutely bullshit, dude. Like, no joke, that's fucking bullshit. Insane, man. Now I'm just not hitting the
Fuck
shit.
you,
I'm at
man.
low health.
Bullshit.
That was fucking bullshit, dude. Fucking bullshit hitman. Like bullshit hitbox. Absolutely bullshit hitbox. Insane, dude. Insane. Fuck you, game. There's no way, dude, that fucking track like that, dude. There's no way. That was disgusting, dude. Holy shit. Disgustingly bad, man. Now I lost a tally because of this crap and we could die at any fucking point, dude. And those are the run, man, sadly. That's what this fucking run is, man. Anything can happen. And in this case, it did fucking happen. So bad, man. Holy fuck. What, doesn't matter if it's green if I die, bro. You know? Like, because I don't have a tally, so if I die, man, the green is gone. And it's back to chapter 1. Because that death should have not happened. Like, it shouldn't have happened what just happened there. That was a bullshit fucking hitbox. That made no sense, but it's not like I can argue with the game because I did took the damage, but there's time where I don't get hit, I feel like I should get hit, and vice versa, so it's like I'm not gonna argue or focus on that. It happened, I'm out of the tally, but it's just right now there's a high risk of dying to anything because we still have to do the strat at low health, and well, there's always a risk doing that, you know, so. How come I pulled this? What? Yeah, Magic is just too hard on himself, bro. You know what? Depending on how it goes, if I don't fucking die on Jotun and shit, you know, and I survive, I might try to buy like a tally right after I get out because I see I'm close to having the money, so I'm gonna try to at least play it safe. Even if I lose it against the dragon, at least I'm not gonna like fucking die. Well, hopefully I don't die before that. Yo, what's up, Ponton? Thank you very much for the good luck, bro. But I am already this current net. Don't please don't fucking spawn. Fuck. He was gonna attack me still. Fucking asshole, dude. And also, that was nice, right? The combo on absolutely nothing. You saw that? Epic, right? I hit nothing. I did a combo midair and hit fuck all. Fuck. I'm not fully at low health. What the fuck, game? So dumb. How the hell am I not at low health with this dude? And it's crazy because just that little difference is what makes it that for example, I don't kill him right away. Yeah, I would have died by the way here. If I didn't fire wheel, I was dead. 100% with that angle. Come on! Fucking, I'm not grab it, dude. I don't want to fucking soft log because of that. Fucking hell, dude. What a dumbass. Like, grab the fucking orb, Ryu. Yeah, you can jump through it. Fuck, what am I doing, actually? Just need to lower myself now. Standing up like a cat. Meow! Low, bro. Ugh. Now I wonder how actively you watch me, Celery Kappa. Oh my fucking god. What the fuck, bro? Bro, that's the dumbest fucking thing ever. I just got fucked, bro. I just got fucked. I don't even know how I'm alive, but I just got fucked, dude. I just got fucked, dude. I just got fucked. I just got fucked so hard. And also the other thing, man, that I forgot is I should have bought a tally there. At least I wouldn't have died. I could have played a little bit risky. But what happened? I got hit midair by an archer and he fucked up the kill. Basically, that's what happened. Fucked up the whole thing. And the thing is, too, is that I was kind of waiting there because there's no way I could have went on top for the safe strat. The archer were there, so I was fucked. I was stuck at the top, at the bottom, and then he didn't even go for a bite or anything. It was just like the fucking shockwave and the fireball. Just that. That was just it. It's been a while. Yeah, sure. You can get a costume select. It's crazy too because Like, that boss is not even hard. It's literally the archer that fucked up everything, because if the archer didn't hit me, I got my combo, it's done. Like, the boss is done, I'm continuing, but the archer fucked up the whole run. Wait, let me check something. Actually, I want to see how much it is outside, because I feel like it's starting to be hot in here now. Gonna turn on the AC and close up the door. I just see. Yeah, because it's starting to be hot in here. Okay, I'll go to the restroom. You said clone?
The evil dark dragon blade. A legendary sword, said to have been carved out of the bones of a black dragon. It brought plague and death to the world during the age of ancient myth. It has been sealed by those of the dragon lineage since the dawn of history because of its incredible capacity for evil, made possible by the souls of the vanquished black dragons that dwell within it. It is said that if the blade's seal were to be broken, it would gather the hatred and evil of mankind and confer it upon the one who wields it, transforming him into the devil incarnate. However, not even those of the dragon lineage who protect it know the true extent of its power. The dragon sword, another weapon protected by the dragon lineage.
Well, there's Archer on the harder difficulty, Boombank. And because we're playing on Master Ninja and there's always minion with boss except at the end, well, those are the minion with this boss. I mean, they're always there when I get there. It's just like they rarely fucking hit me, but there. It was one of those moments. How did I go up? What do you mean, Mystery? The ice cavern? Just the ice cavern is good. Though, this type of hitbox, dude, is what happened earlier. That, like, even this, dude. Like, that is extremely fucking questionable tracking of hit, dude. Like, very questionable. I feel like I'm not close to any of those hits there. Like, there's basically 2 hits in a row there. I got clipped, bro. I'm not close to the ninja, man. Like, they have insanely generous hitbox at time, and that wouldn't have happened, by the way, on the dragon if I didn't lose my tally to one of those, man. No problem, Superior. Thank you very much for stopping by the stream, and thank you for the good luck, dude. Have a good one. Like, it's just very questionable hitbox, man. Oh, yeah, actually, it's true sport. I need to get out of chapter 1 to equip it, man. Yeah, I'll try to redo it after if it goes to shit, which it probably will. Yeah, it doesn't take long, right? Aim assist tracking, yeah, for sure. No, it's just very questionable at time, man. I don't get it, because there's time also where I don't get hit. It feels like I'm closer. That's what I explain. Like, it's just, I wasn't even close to those hits, yet I kept getting clipped, you know? if the fight could always go like this, dude, that would be that would be fucking heaven. The muscle memory, yes, bro. You know what? Would I go buy them for the most part? The muscle memory for this game. Ooh. It already feels better here, man. Like the thing is too, it's because it's not that hot outside right now. It's only like 18 Celsius. It's not that hot. Oh, they're new to you. Well, there you go. So now you learn two new skills. It's not that hot. It's more due to the fact that in my room, because there's like I'm on the side. My room is like on the side between two buildings. So if like let's say there's no wind that comes in, there's absolutely no airflow in here, like zero airflow. So the air just stagnate, you know, like that's one thing. After that, because I have basically I have an HD TV and I have like a monitor, PC monitor, like that emits heat, obviously. And then I have the Xbox on top of that, the PC, so as soon as it starts getting a bit hotter outside, like it's multiplied because of that here. So even though right now it's not that hot outside or anything, like it gets uncomfortable in this room because of that, like because there's too much stuff that emits heat. And well, there's nothing else I can do. The turn is so slow, dude. It's insane. So slow, dude. Darn. That's a pretty good chapter overall. Ice back on the balls. Yeah, I don't know how much that would help Slot. What's up, by the way? From this stream. That was a very good chapter 1, actually. We're getting the big guy. Fucking classic, dude. He's dead, really. He's dead, the guy. You can stop bashing on him, you idiot. Ah, fuck, I forgot. electro art. Help a ninja out. I wonder if Brazil would know anything about that. Because I absolutely have no clue what that is for. Thousand. Brazil question, right? I feel like he would know something like that. Maybe I'm wrong though, but because he's usually pretty knowledgeable when it comes to that stuff. Me, I would help. I just have no. I don't even have any idea what the fuck sports is talking about. You know, so. 'Cause Brazil is AFK. Brazil, where you at, bro? We're calling you out of the shadows. Come out, come out! Oh, it didn't work. Tried.
The whole
Help me, daddy. All I've ever done with it to emulate PS1. This thing. What was that, dude? That was just. I can't move. I can't fucking move. What the fuck is going on here? Huh. It's very odd. I got three fucking yeah, I'm just gonna finish it because holy my god, those guys were tough, dude. That was insanely bad. Like, first of all, why did the fucking black tack soldier did not attack at the beginning? It was just very odd. He stayed there. Then I was trying to dodge. I was getting stuck there. Input drop, getting grabbed non-stop. Like that was horrible fight. That's the first time we have like such a bad fight in a while. Because even, for example, getting like an ET, for instance, it lowered the chances to get 50 combo, but we still did the fight right. Like there is just no flow, kept getting grabbed, like can't fucking move. Absolutely bullshit. Wow, this guy did not die in all that time. Fucking hell, dude. And I upgraded it to level 2. Non, moi, je veux la poitrine de... Non, mais c'est marqué sur le site piquant. Buffering, or was it me? I mean, it doesn't look like there's any buffering. I got no frame drop. Are you asking me if I watch the UFC? I don't really watch any of those things at Boom Bang. Like, I don't watch sports in general on TV. And it's funny because I actually did used to practice a lot of sports. But I just don't care for it. I usually will watch highlights of sport, but watching like an entire fight or entire game, it's not my thing anymore. What sport do you practice? I actually played hockey when I was younger. I did like dirt bike for a few years. I played like, well, what we call soccer here, but it's like football in the rest of the world. I did like snowboard. I did a bunch of shit when I was younger. I still technically do snowboard, even though I haven't done it in forever. I also play golf. I haven't played in a while, but yeah, I did play golf. I thought this guy would be dead. That was very weird. Nah, I used to. Nah, I find it. Watching the highlight is fine. Watching full game of hockey, man, it's boring. Not enough action, in my opinion. Like, if they would be goal every 2 seconds and such, but there's a lot of like dead time during the sports, you know. So the actually only match I could watch is the All-Star game. Like every year, the All-Star game, because the All-Star game, they actually play hockey because they don't want to like get hurt for the main season. So the guy actually like bother just playing hockey, because like to me, I feel like the contact in hockey like diminish like the quality of the sport, in my opinion. And the only thing that it caused like is a fucking cerebral commotion and stuff like that fucked up people for the rest of their life after. So I don't know, maybe, you know, when there's enough people that had like that end up having mental problem because they got hit so many times during sports, maybe they'll start like waking up that it's something, you know, that shouldn't be pushed forward. But I mean, we're a long way from that happening. Very far. Because there's also a lot of people that like the physical aspects of these sports. But me, I was never a fan of it, especially because when I played, like, I was playing against, like, people at some point that were way bigger than me when it came to, like, starting doing contact. And that's pretty much what made me stop playing hockey. is that I was too small versus some of the kids that I was with, dude. There's some people I was with when I was 15, dude, that were like fucking 6'2", 230 pounds, bro. While I'm there, like back then when I was younger, 5'6", 5'7", bro, 120, man. Skinny, like the dude like weights almost twice your fucking weight, bro. Like when he crushes you against the board, man, trust me, you feel it. And me, I didn't care enough to continue playing and potentially get hurt by bigger kids. So I just drop it. But it's not because I didn't enjoy the sport. I thought it was very fun. But they lost me with the contact in that sports. Input drop there, massive. My X like never happened. Like I don't even know what happened there. Awesome targeting. Awesome targeting. Stupid fucking ninja, dude. I'm hitting a boss, dude. He switches target mid combo, dude. Wow. Terrible. That was actually a terrible fucking chapter. It's very bad. What was that? At the beginning, dude, what the fuck was that? It's like I jumped from nothing. It's like there was something like mid-air, hit an object that I hit. Very weird. There you go. After all, Brazil, it seems that it did work when we summoned you, bro. Took you a little bit, but you arrived after. Stuff. For some reason, I thought I was. I went to the shop. I just wanted to make sure I didn't. You took the scarab, bro? Yeah, I always take it. It's a free smoke bomb refill. Something you gotta install Linux to make it work. Nightmare. Yeah, but what's weird to me though is that like it's the first time that I hear, I think on top of my head, Brazil, someone said that Linux or Linux, whatever how you fucking pronounce it, is better for gaming than anything else, you know? Because in the past was always like it's good for something but not for gaming, you know? That's why to me it's kind of odd. I mean, I have zero knowledge on the matter, but yeah, this just sounds strange. I guess I learned something today. Oh yeah, Sega. Sega Lemberg. There's so many like freaking cons. Huh. Fuck it. Well, now I know what hit me here, but before, like, what the fuck is it? Pretty good. Pretty good. Now you know what's gonna determine if we keep going, right? What is gonna determine if we keep going or if it's our last run today? Alma! Surprise, surprise. I jumped there, it didn't jump. Too static fucking. Lawless, Dios. That emo. 2. I'm a loving woman. Yeah. Very gentle lady. Very gentle. Thank you for the account, Brizzle. The final countdown. Takes farm. It's just the number I come to conclusion that you need before you upgrade, and then after you do an extra one. So total you do 7 farm. Oh. Got this. We need like specific money, and that's like the perfect number of farm from what I noticed. I mean, if I miss more than one farm where I don't kill 3 though. Yo, what's up, Razy4Fan? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well, bro. But I am doing good. Thank you for asking. So if I miss like some farm more than, let's say if there's 2 farm, I would only kill 2 instead of 3. I would probably redo an extra farm. If I miss 1, it's not the end of the world, but preferably you don't want to miss anything. Ah, there you go. Now he knows where to go, dude. What? Dude. He won't die. Dude was invincible. Dude was invincible. Like seriously, that monk was invincible. And what is up with those guys, dude? Like none of them are just like going for me, dude. What the fuck is going on, man? Fucking sit down, man. What the fuck is that monk room, dude? Holy fuck, that was trash. Fine, how was your week? My week was pretty relaxed. Pretty relaxed. How was yours? Actually, last week was pretty chill because it was only a 3-day week. Same with next week. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, because Tuesday off, yeah. Well, I'm Monday, Tuesday off, yeah, so yeah. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And then after it's gonna go fast because it's gonna be basically 3 weeks of work and then the construction vacation, you know, so it's gonna be nice too. Some 2 weeks off. Do you have AC where you're at actually, or is it for time or? Weird. I understand, like an AC and air conditioner, like I have in my window right now, like this, to keep you cool, basically. So I'm asking if you have an AC. yellow, seriously? Lucky for that spawn at the end, because like the rest of the spawns were pretty trash. Pretty trash spawn. No air conditioner, I have to buy one. Is it expensive where you're at? I see you having fun with the YouTube emote, STLs. Maybe a little bit too much fun though. Whoa! What the fuck was that, dude? My god! This is the first time that happened, dude. What was that, dude? Holy fuck! That was no joke, man. Insane tick, like insane fucking tick, dude. There's no way they kept up with me in the air, dude, all that time. Like, it never happened. That never happened. It's the first time that shit happened, no joke. That was insane, dude. Holy shit, those bats are insane. Die. Die. Bullshitted box. Bullshitted box. Not even close, game. Not even close, but whatever. Keep lying today, so. Okay, input drop, input drop. Okay, we'll delay it more because apparently you can't fucking aim for the leg, dude. Holy shit, that was insane, dude. Do you have a fan though, at least? A fan maybe to help? Yeah, losing a tally dude to that early like this one, insane. Yeah, let's just say that I don't have big hopes of finishing this run now. Gonna try, but with the stuff that happened earlier. Time to buy one is getting hotter where I live, yeah. And try to buy a good window one. This one actually was very cheap in price, but that's my 4 years with it. Which is pretty insane actually. Because usually the one I had in the past, they were doing like roughly like maybe 2 summers and a half, and then they would just break. Anything can happen. Yeah, anything can happen, but I just don't think anything good will happen, Boom Bang. But we'll see. It's that I live at 34 always. Yeah, but I mean, you're in Mexico, right? So it's like the same with Magic. Like, you guys are used to it, though. That's the difference. Like, if it's under 30, you're like, take out your coat, bro. It's the winter. I just love, dude. As soon as I let go of the block, bro, boom, the attack. Like, not reading input. I don't know what it is. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, south side, there you go. What? Why? Okay, I'm gonna stop asking why he's aiming at the cat. Like, okay, whatever. He's aiming at the cat. Nice, I hit him at the end with as well. Not really, because they catch you on your roll. So it wouldn't really help. Or you mean just to block to bait? Yeah, but it doesn't really work like that, in the sense that if you just do that and you stand still, you won't move either. And they'll just wait for your they'll just wait for you to actually move. Every time they hit me on the wall like this, it's bullshit. Well, let's see if it's our last run for today, guys, or if we're continuing. Because we're good bit ahead. So technically, if I'm less than plus 30 after Alma, I'll continue. But if I'm more than 30 seconds behind, I'm gonna call it for today. Don't feel like playing catch up. I did not aim. I want to aim at the guy that's down, like he's going for the guy that's up. Like, what was the point of fucking direction move, bro, if you won't hit what I want, you fucking idiot? You know? Obama's bullshit. We'll see. See. I got the double hit ET here. Super fucking lucky. Not too bad. Not too bad. That would have been such a good Alma if she knocked down at the end, dude. That would have been insane because I got a double hit ET on the side of the wall, so that was fucking huge. That was huge.
Internal Affairs, National Security Forces.
The only thing though, biggest problem right now with the run, you want to know what it is? No tally. That's the biggest problem. Yeah, that was a very good Alma overall. But we don't have a talisman, so could die at any fucking minute, basically. Tallisless, it always makes me laugh. Tallisless, without a tally. That was proper shooting. I don't know what happened last time here. Seriously. Seriously, dude, that arrow hit the side. Like, look at this. There's no wall, bro. How the fuck does that hit the side, man? Fucking lying game, dude. That was not on the side of the window, dude, at all. That should have fucking hit. Now I have to go to the shop before because I'm gonna have to rebuy arrows. Fucking piece of shit. This. Game hates you, right? It doesn't, bro. Like, come on, that was not on the window at all. Like, it showed nothing. It didn't even show the side. Like, the fuck did I hit? Oh my god. Good thing though, I did get the UF and shit to levels. Not too bad. We're losing a bit of time, but. Mind seeing that? Dang, why am I getting fucking tank enemies, dude? I keep getting tank enemies that tank like all my fucking arrows, dude. But I did not like the centering on that, dude. Felt very weird. Like I got it, but did not feel good. Very strange. Felt like I had to recenter like a third time versus the second time to usual. Unless like I recenter too quick before I start running. I don't know. That did not feel good. I mean, honestly, then when you say you were gonna run this game at some point and you wanted to do normal and Master Ninja, I mean, I was fine with normal, but doing Master Ninja, bro, you're gonna go crazy, bro. I tell you. Interesting. Very, very interesting tracking on that. Very interesting. And by interesting, I mean absolutely bullshit, but we got hit, so it doesn't matter. Seriously? You missed that? You fucking moron! Like, how the fuck did you miss that? Guy is in front of you, you fucking blind idiot. Like, holy fuck, dude. How do you miss that shot there? Guy is right there. Shoot! Fucking moron. Yeah, in the air. Makes no sense, dude. Oh my god. Like, he misses, dude. The guy's 2 feet in front of him, finding a way to miss the arrow, bro. It blows my mind, man. The aim on that, like, come on, dude. It's only because you make Master Ninja look as easy as normal, but it is not. Why didn't go bald? Yeah, I don't know how, like, how rough is the run on Razor's Edge, you know? So I have like no frame of reference. Because I mean, as far as I remember, and then back then, most of the speedrun was just like, did you saw the movie Ninja Assassin? Yeah, I did see it. Yeah, I did see it. Like, the only thing I saw back then is people like fucking spamming 360 side, you know? Like, that's what I saw mostly from that run. So, and it's like me, I have a hard time like comparing because like one is kind of like brain dead if you watch what people do versus like this one, you have to actually like, you know, like do some stuff. You can't spam the same combo. So I don't know, unless I did change a lot and it's not that anymore, but it used to be a time that that's all it was, like 360 with sight, and that's like, sounds boring as hell. Fuck, it didn't hit me. Weird. Yeah, it's to avoid the hit of the tank. I use a lot of different. Okay, interesting. Yeah, because most people were just using that. So may I go with what I saw in the past. Fuck, was that the UT one? I think I didn't grab the right one. Like, I feel like the UT one, I left it there. Fuck. If that's the case, he's gonna hit me. I'm surprised. On weapon and ninja. Well, maybe they didn't show more and he's gonna have more than one, you know? Like, we don't really know yet. Remains to be seen. What's up, ADM in? They can see their favorite TV show, yeah. Fuck 'em, bro. Why though? Fuck, did he go opposite direction? Three hours 6 Ultimate Ninja Run. Yeah, I might check it eventually. I might check it eventually. Oh, he stole Ryu's weapon? Wanna push it below 3 hours. Yeah, it's because me, I have no idea also how optimized those run are, you know? Because, for example, Aiden, like, once you get to an optimized run in NGB, like, it's impossible, bro, to beat it by minutes once you reach a certain point, if that makes sense, you know? But I have, like, no idea how, like, how optimized that run is, because I don't know. I feel like there's definitely less people playing NG3 Razor's Edge than NGB overall, so it would make sense that the run is not like as optimized, you know? Because the reason why I say that is that there's no way once you get to a certain time in here, you would be like, oh yeah, bro, I'm gonna like shave off 6 minutes of that run, you know what I mean? Like, that's never gonna happen in this game. At the beginning, yes, when you start, that makes sense, but not once you push enough for the time. You're not gonna shave minutes. Yeah, I hope I get a key. I actually, Ponton, you know one thing, I don't know if you get that, but you know, usually you have a place, I never find where it is, where you can apply to get a key. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like an actual, like they ask you your channel and shit. If you get one of those links at the time it gets released, can you send it to me? Because I would like to apply officially. It's just I never know where the fuck to look for that thing. Like, I basically never see where the freaking link is for that. You know, I don't know if they like post it on Twitter or like I have no fucking idea. So if you have an idea, Ponton, and you can get a link, just send it to me on Discord. Would be greatly appreciated. For a speed run too. Yeah, 3 hours is quite long. I mean, it's literally an hour longer than this game on Master Ninja. Which is crazy when you put in perspective. I'll let you know if I say, yeah, let me know. If not, I can always contact Master, worst case scenario, Ponton, but I'd rather try to apply legit first. And then if they don't answer, I'll message him, but I'd rather, like, not message him early if there's a possibility I could get a key legit. Slide, dude. Can you slide, please? Just slide, man. Yeah, I mean, I saw the trials they do, dude. Man, I was watching Loner do that too at some point. Those trials just don't seem fun. It's funny because people complained back then for NGB on the stuff in mission mode, right? And then after, like in Sigma, dude, they had to do like a triple boss mission. And then, like after that, like they fucking do that shit like in Razor's Edge, bro, with like insane amount of fucking enemies that makes no sense, like combination that makes no sense together. Like a really annoying combo. Like, I don't know. Don't even know what the fuck they were thinking, to be honest. Probably not thinking at all, but yeah. Well, I don't remember. Did I use a great? I don't remember at all. Like, I'm full on this apparently, which is surprising. Okay. Because even NG2, like with the fucking trial, dude, it adds some, like the same fucking thing. Why do I get input drop there all the time, dude? It's just insane, the input drop I get. I didn't get my red? Give me my red, bitches. What the fuck? You know what, actually? I can't. Fuck. I did take one earlier. I was gonna take one now because I thought I was full. Fuck, good thing I checked it. That would have actually been bad. I'm gonna have to heal anyway before the clone can risk it. I want, yeah. Yeah, but I'm always using that costume. My go-to costume. Let's see. Can take one of those actually, and a couple of those. We're not gonna have enough for a tally though at all in that case, sadly. Because also we didn't kill any of those worm with UT. Even with that, we would have got like 7k from it if we killed two. So, like, we wouldn't be that much better overall. Oh yeah, it's the OG Dead or Alive 2 costume. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, removal of cam snap, bro. Instantly better. Oh, he doesn't want to get knocked, huh? What the fuck are you doing, dude? What the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck out of my face with that, dude. What the fuck? Man, what the hell was that, dude? Get out of my face. Get rid of you fast. Gonna make him an offer they can't refuse to the enemy. Catch my drift. Wait. Actually. Okay, nice. I'm dead? Oh, fucking shit, dude. That was so close. Holy fuck. I thought I was dead. No joke, man. 100% I thought I was dead. Oh, nice. The ray traced flooring in 2005. Yeah. Still not enough to buy a tally, though. That's kind of very risky once again. See how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Bro, get closer, you stupid fucking essence. Risk it for the biscuit. I gotta do it. Still tallisless, yeah. And not enough money to buy one, so gonna stay like that, sadly. We're full of that, right? Just making sure. Just making sure. Yeah, we are. Better safe than sorry. Sucked. That also with Paul Walker, bro. Isn't that like about the treasure underwater or some shit thing from what I remember? Yeah, I vaguely remember that movie. Yeah, it was Into the Blue. Yeah, Into the Blue.
By the way, good luck with that Doku guy. Sounds like you're going to need it.
Yo, what's up, Farnham? Thank you for the good luck, bro. I don't know. Do you remember, bro? Sports, I feel like because you're older, you will remember that movie. I used to enjoy that movie, bro. Do you remember the movie with Sean Connery and Catherine Zeta-Jones where, like, he's like a supposedly thief and he takes her under her wing and yeah, entrapment. Yeah, you remember that? No, that was fun, right? And then turns out like he's a cop at the end. I was like, what the fuck, bro? That was like kind of mind blowing back then, dude. Like, how the fuck is he a cop, bro? After all of that. And a shark. Ah, yeah, there you go. Yeah, Ping is confusing movies, bro. Fucking hell, Ping. Get your shit straight, Ping. Get your facts straight, bro. Yeah, I used to enjoy that as a kid, the sports. I haven't seen it in a while. Maybe I'll rewatch it someday. I know that movie, Sean Connery. Yeah, great actor. Yeah, yeah, that's a fun movie. It's for fun. Yeah, I remember watching that when I was younger. Huh, stupid idiot! Come on, Reeve. What the fuck is that? It's very strange. Hello, YouTube people. Celery, what's up? Celery on YouTube, bro. What the fuck are you doing on YouTube? You have a sub. Because Resident for a fan, I've never seen him do the switch on Twitch. There are some people that I only see on YouTube. Like Mystery, I've seen him on Twitch, I think. Mystery did show up on Twitch. But Resident for fan, you don't even have a Twitch account probably, right, Resident for fan? Because I feel like, honestly, Resident for fan, you would prefer the chat there, the community there on Twitch than on YouTube. You're everywhere, Celery? Are you gonna tell me next I'm nowhere at the same time? I'm everywhere but nowhere at the same time, bro? You're like omnipotent? This... No, not at all. YouTube, honestly, like, YouTube is pretty much dead when it comes to, like, comparing this with Twitch. I mean, the chat on YouTube is... Like, I get fucking hundreds of messages per stream on Twitch, if not more. On YouTube, like, if I get over 100, that's, like, insane. Wow, seriously? That's what I'm getting? Can't even see where the fuck I am. That was bad, but whatever. Omnipotent. When Twitch gives you a 40-minute ad, gotta be on YouTube. $40 minutes. My Twitch account is dead. I need a new... Ah, okay. You should do a new one, Resident for fan, because again, you would prefer the chat there, bro. The chat is very active. Like, YouTube, for that, I do have to admit, it's not very motivating to chat because there's nobody fucking talking. So it feels like you're talking alone. And then me, I'm reading all the stuff that people send me on Twitch. And it's too, like... It's two different world. You know? Well, I mean, usually it would have been linked to an account, to an email, just like recover with the email, Resident for fan. Unless, like, you don't remember that email you use, I don't know. But usually you just do like the old classic, you know, you forgot your password or your email, and then you... Actually, I don't think it does on YouTube, unless you like program it yourself. Boom bang. That shouldn't have happened, but whatever. The thing though is like, look, the way that's the way I see it. In terms of community, Twitch 1,000 times better. But when it comes to just watching a stream, there is advantage on YouTube. Like, well, it doesn't have ads. Okay, that's one. And after, like, when you're watching the stream on Twitch, bro, if you want to scroll through the stream itself, you have to like reopen the stream in like a separate window and go like to specific time and shit, you know. Compared to YouTube, you can kind of pause and kind of scroll through the stream, so you have advantage in both, advantage on both. But the thing is that in terms of just community and chatting, like, Twitch is just way better. YouTube is not even close. Like, unless you have like a big established channel on YouTube, like some people got, and you get like a lot of people there. But me, I mean, I don't get a lot of people on YouTube, and I stream on YouTube to please, in a way, like the little amount that watch, because it's like I don't have much to lose when it comes like to streaming on YouTube, you know, in the sense that, like, what do I have to lose? Like, nothing. It doesn't change anything for me, you know. But 5 ads in 3 minutes. Damn. What's up, by the way, Chris? Welcome to the stream, bro. So you got some advantage on YouTube, but when it comes to just like community and such, I mean, Twitch is a no-brainer. How it doesn't, I don't know, Celery. Yeah, that's what I think, Bonton. Yeah. I mean, you can also use Barnum mentioned it a while back, Ponton. You can use like the Brave thing browser, and you basically like don't get ads automatically on that or some shit. So you can use that. Watch on YouTube, chat on Twitch. I mean, that's one tactic, I guess. What's up, Walter? By the way, welcome. Yes, I'm a social outcast. The Indian boy, Peen, bro. I can't believe you call yourself there, Peen, on fucking YouTube. I'm dead. Wonderful, dude. Just fucking wonderful, man. Anyway, that's it for today. I saw him do that, and I knew I was fucked. Sad way to see the run goes, but there's nothing I can do, sadly. Nothing I can do. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for stopping by the way, Sports. Thank you, bye. Runs were good, though. Today, run had good potential, but just went to shit, so. I use Brave still after vote because when I watch on the Twitch, okay, fair. Maybe I should do that because currently I watch on PC and chat on my phone. Yes, you should do that. The pre-roll items connect to stream. They delay the stream for you, so you're like 30. Yeah, you have to basically press play and pause on the stream again to be on par with it. All right, Aiden, no problem. I'm throwing a raid to Paulson and he's doing some normal run. I'll try to basically vary between Paulson and Magic, but I'll throw to Paulson this time. But yeah, thank you once again, everyone that stopped by the stream. Much love. Should be back tomorrow as usual around the same time. So have a wonderful rest of the day, night, wherever you are, and I will catch you up next time.